Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Diana SSMSK as a review for today's panel benchmark. We are here to present about our PBL for this semester. We title for Smart Aquarium berbasis Internet of Things. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Tessa Yonraini as the moderator who will lead the presentation today in the conversation.
My name is Muhammad Ali.
My name is Andres Lai.
My name is Billy Edward. My name is Alvin Medina.
My name is Graciela Silva.
Okay, first topic is everyone and scope of the topic will be presented by Dila. Dila, please.
Okay, thank you moderator. Okay, development of digital technology. Efficient Internet of Things allow physical devices to be connected and controlled automatically via the internet. One of these applications is the smart aquarium system, which I will specially and efficient of method scale. This system on the right mega function as the main microcontroller that process data from temperature, pH, turbidity, sensor, and control pump and servomotor. Then the data is sent to STM32 as an IoT communication module to be used on the various platforms. So aquarium condition can be monitored and controlled in real time as will being a real implementation of the project investment. Okay, next.
Sir, actually, scope and the problem, but due to time constraint, I will only mention a few. One, this system uses Arduino Mega as the main control unit with the ESP32 as solely for IoT communication and data transmission to our web dashboard. 2. The smart aquarium system focuses on monitoring and controlling basic water quality parameters, namely temperature, pH, turbidity, and water level. 3. The type of sensor used are limited to ES1 1820 temperature sensor, pH sensor, turbidity sensor, and water level sensor as requested by the project. I'm back to moderator.
Thank you for the explanation. Next, problem statement and purpose will be explained by Graciela. Graciela, please.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Here I will explain the problem statement. 1. How to design an IoT-based smart aquarium system with automatic real-time water monitoring. 2. How to integrate temperature, pH, turbidity, and ultrasonic sensor into a stable system. 3. How to implement automatic using servo on schedule. 4. How to design automatic water circulation and replacement using sensor-based DCO. 5. How to create a web interface for remote real-time aquarium monitoring. 6. How effective is this IoT-based smart aquarium system in helping user monitor and manage automatically? Next, I will explain the purpose of our PBL. 1. Design and work on IoT-based smart aquarium system for automatic real-time water monitoring. 2. Design and implement integration of temperature, pH, on a predetermined schedule. 4. Design an automatic water circulation and replacement system using a recipe controlled by sensor data. 5. Develop a web interface for remote real-time monitoring of aquarium condition and device status. 6. Evaluate the IoT-based smart aquarium system effective in helping user monitoring and maintain aquarium automatically. That's all my explanation. I will turn it to the moderator.
Thank you, Graciela. Next, the component and electrical design will be explained by Hanif.
Thank you for the moderator. Now I will explain one our component. Number 1 is ESP V2. It used to send data to the internet so we can remotely smart aquarium from far away. Number 2 is Arduino Mega. This is the main control center. It reads all data sensor and control relay and send it to LCD and to ESP. Number 3 is ESP and number 3 is temperature sensor. This sensor measure the water temperature for the for the fish. Number 4 pH sensor. This sensor measure water acidity. Next. Okay, number 5 is ultrasonic sensor. This sensor detects the water level, so that if the water decreases, the system will activate the fill pump. Number 6 is servo motor. Servo motor for feed automatically for fish. Number 7 is tetron converter, DC to DC. It's to change 0 volt to 5 volt for the system. And number 8 is turbidity sensor. It detects dirty or cloudy water and trigger the automatic activation of the drain pump. Okay, this is our electrical design. We using power supply with output 12 volt and change it to 5 volt for turn on the system. That's all for me. I return it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Hanif, for the explain. Next, the mechanical design will be explained by Calvin.
Okay. In the design this infrastructure aquarium for the support system. The aquarium dimension is 35 in height, 30 in width, and 70 in length. In design, I use component input servo motor for open sensor ultrasonic for detection level 1 water and turbidity sensor for measure water clarity and ESP32 and Arduino Mega as controller. The purpose of the mechanical design is to ensure stability, safety, and easy maintenance of our component. And I give it back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Calvin, for the explaining. When the small design will be explained by Andreas. Andreas?
Okay, thank you, moderator. This is web dashboard design. The first is login page. The login page is use the user authentication, admin or user before accessing to monitoring access. Next is monitoring dashboard page. This the four is sensor. The first is temperature, pH, turbidity, and water level. And 4 is function into updated to monitoring sensor.
Next is real-time monitoring graph. The function is graph is monitoring motor stability and show early detection of normal change. Next is data history. Function the data history patch is to analyze and to evaluation if error to system. Next is the field auto patch. My project is to 12 hours per day. So the dashboard is used to display. The first is schedule 1 is 80 o'clock, and schedule 2 is 100 o'clock. Next is push info patch. Such as the benchmark 1 problem fish is related to fish and fish resistance to water. So we display fish information in Guppy and Lati. I will back to the Dragon.
Thank you to explain. Next, the button will explain by address.
This is flowchart. The first is start system dan installation to Arduino SP. After install to sensor reading a sensor, pH, temperature, humidity, ultrasonic, and output is display sensor to data on LCD and send to SP32. If error, back to first. If approved, next to finish. Okay, next. I want to go to moderator.
Okay, now the video simulation will be done.
Dari simulasinya, karena ada suara, boleh ambil langsung simulasi masuk. Baik, saya akan menjelaskan simulasi dari kelompok kami. Di sini kami menggunakan 4 buah sensor. Yang pertama itu sensor ultrasonic sebagai sensor jarak, sensor yang kedua sebagai sensor suhu, lalu 2 buah tripod sebagai pengganti sensor pH dan sensor kekeruhan. Lalu ada 3 buah servo yang dimana ada 2 servo sebagai pengganti pompa kuras dan pompa isi. Saat dijalankan simulasinya, maka akan menampilkan smart aquarium. Lalu pada kondisi normal, semua data sensor dan kondisi pompa akan ditampilkan oleh LCD. Pada pompa kuras akan aktif bila pH dan bila sensor pH mendeteksi asam yang lebih atau basa yang lebih, dan juga sensor kekeruhan yang melebihi batas yang telah ditentukan. Pada sensor pH, suhu pH netral berada di 6,5 sampai 7,5. Jika kurang dari 7,5, maka akan terdeteksi asap dan akan ditampilkan pada LCD. Lalu jika terdeteksi lebih dari 7,5, akan terdeteksi basah dan pompa kuras akan aktif. Lalu untuk sensor kekeruhan, jika kekeruhan lebih dari 20 NTU, maka pompa kuras juga akan aktif dan akan berhenti secara otomatis nantinya. Dan setelah terkuras, maka sensor ultrasonik akan mendeteksi jarak. Jika jarak kurang dari 10 cm, maka pompa isi akan aktif sebanyak air yang telah dikuras. Pompa isi akan aktif, lalu nanti akan berhenti sendiri. Lalu untuk sistem akan otomatis, pada simulasi kami menggunakan timer. Jadi pada setiap 20 detik pakan akan memberikan selama 10 detik dan akan ditampilkan pada LCD yang mengindikasikan on. Dan seluruh data ini akan dikirim ke ESP32 lalu akan dikirim ke web dashboard. Dan presentasi simulasi dari saya kembalikan ke moderator.